Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Kamen Rider Zero One. You guys, I am very excited to see what's going to happen next. If you're joining me early today, you already know what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm so glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. We had a big episode last time, you guys. We had a lot. We just had a lot. And I actually did think of one thing that I didn't get to address in my last reaction, which was the fact that Aruto was really doubting his whole belief system, everything he's ever believed about, like, Humagears being, having this great capacity for good and being, really believing in Humagears and believing that they can peacefully coexist and work together and live with humans. And he was kind of having this, like, existential crisis of really doubting all of that and everything he's ever believed in. And it was really cool to have the person to kind of talk him out of it be the vice president, who historically, like, has not been on board with Aruto. And boy, how far we have come, that here he is taking down Guy with all the info that they were able to find, thanks to Siesta, and being like, oh, I can think of a great candidate for president of this company. And then they just cut to Aruto, like, doing this, like, dead stare, like, yeah. It was just like that, guys. That was like an exact reenactment of the last 5 minutes of the last episode. But yes, I really enjoyed that, and how awesome to have the most unlikely of allies in the vice president. He hasn't really been he hasn't been working against Aruto in a really long time. But to have him, like, be an actual ally is pretty cool. It was a nice way to bring that full circle. Among other things last episode, we had Ark being unstoppable. Ark possessing Jin and making me very worried when, like, Jin was trying to resist, and kind of gave me this flash of, like, this could be a thing where, like, Jin ends up sacrificing himself to take down the Ark. Like, is able to suppress him just long enough for Aruto to get in there and destroy them both. Like, Ark would take Jin with him. I really hope I'm missing the boat on that. I think I'm just being paranoid because I've already lost Jin once. And, I think Jin is, like, quickly becoming, like, my chase of this series. For those who have seen Kamen Rider Drive, and I think that's making me concerned. So, but I think I'm just being paranoid. But also among other things, last episode we had the debut of the Zaya boxer brief. I want to see a Zaya boxer brief commercial. You know how they've done, like, the fake commercials for the Zaya specs? Where is our Zaya boxer brief commercial? They just, they left themselves wide open to all kinds of jokes that I'm going to make about the underwear. They did it to themselves. What can I say? I don't make the rules, guys. I don't make the rules. I just live by them. So, yeah, that was really something. We had Japanese Wolf, which was amazing. I really hope we get to see more of that design. And we had a great scene between Yua and Fua. It really occurred to me last episode how it feels like we're focusing very heavily on, like, all the characters' feelings, and we're seeing a lot of, like, characters focusing on, like, reflecting on things they've done on, and I know we've gotten that in other series. I just feel like it's being driven home a little bit more, like, the ramifications of people's actions, which is great. I think it gives the story a very, like, realistic, mature vibe. while still keeping it like fun and light and happy and having like the wacky faces and the Aruto jokes and everything. But it adds a really good depth. I've really enjoyed it. So, all right, guys, what are we gonna do about the arc? Let's find out. Let's jump right into the next episode. Let's go. And there you go. And there you go. I cannot believe we transformed Guy that quickly into like being on our side. I even said last episode, I'm like, the only way is if it's like a selfish reason of his, or the pride of being defeated by the Ark, or just like losing Hiden and having nothing to lose. Like, it could not possibly be like a moral positive reason for him to like get on our side. They knew there was one thing and one thing only that could turn the tide of Guy's dastardly deeds, and that is a dog. Shameless use of a dog. Shameless. Worked. It worked. That robot dog is like one of the cutest things I've ever seen in my life. So help me God, if that is a product that becomes for sale, I must have it. It will be my new buddy. It's gonna be with me in all of my reactions. Me and Thouser. It'll be Melissa, Hime, and Thouser reactions. Oh my God. Okay. Let's talk. I still don't know if Jin's gonna be alright, but I have to say, having Thouser and Zero One and I mean, like, our whole crew, because we know that Fua and Yua want to come after Ark as well. I mean, there's actual hope here now with all four of them. Not to mention, if they can break the hold that Ark is having on, like, Naki and Ikazuchi and Hirobi, I think they would have a definite shot at bringing down Ark. Still don't know if I really need this to be a happy ending and for Jin to be all right. I really need that. I hope they heed my needs. You know what I mean? Because that would be very awful if we lost Jin again. But God, guys, okay. They did that very quickly, having to turn Guy around. And they did it well. Like, I can sense that this happened fast, but it doesn't feel cheap. You know, like, I realize they probably had to quicken the pace on some of this because of, having the kind of, upset to their production schedule and then having less episodes than they thought they were going to. But I have to say, like, it was effective. It was quick, but it was effective. Knowing that Guy probably got with Hiden in the first place because he had Thouser, who was created by Hiden, kind of puts things in perspective because, you know, if there was really a part of him that did have love for that company, then even though, you know, Ark is a manifestation of like all the bad things in him, I feel like we are going to see surface like all the good in him, which is kind of what the show is all about. It's all about, like, whether it's humans or AI, you can manifest a lot of good or a lot of bad. Sometimes both within the same person. We know that Ark was programmed with all the negative emotions of humanity. And similarly, I think there are humans, and this is like, you know, Guy is an example of it, that, you know, if you take kind of not to use one of his phrases, but a blank slate of a person and affect them with a lot of negative stuff and negative circumstances, then, you know, that can be a result, you know, all that malice. And, but you can do the same with goodness and positivity and love. And Ai-chan was actually able to bring out the good in Guy. Let's face it, though. She tugged on the heartstrings, and then a little Thouser 2.0 just came along and just, he just woofed his way into my heart. Oh my God, he's so cute. I really enjoyed that. I cannot believe I cheered up for Guy. I cannot believe Guy is on our side. Seriously, with like Thouser, like the Kamen Rider and the dog, but with Thouser on our side, like we legit have a shot at taking down Ark. Wow, guys. Wow. Did not see that coming. Like 3 episodes ago, I like completely hated Guy. If you had told me like, no, they're gonna make you like Guy, I'd be like, nah. They went and used a dog against me, you guys. And it completely worked. It 1,000% worked. You throw dogs into any story and the results are going to be very different. All right, guys. So fingers crossed. We're going to take down Ark. Jin's going to be safe. Really excited the Guy is on board now. I'm going to be really excited to see like a good guy, not a bad guy. All right. Let's see what's gonna happen. I think I might be caught up now. I might be. As I film this, I think if 39 is the next one that's gonna come out, then I'm caught up. If 40 is the next one that's gonna come out, then I'll still be doing 2 in a week for like 1 more week. I don't know. By the time this comes out, I'll have it all sussed out. But my God, I'm like so close. I might actually be current, or I'm like very close to it. We have how many episodes? 7 episodes left now in the series. I think they're going to go up to 45. We have 7 episodes left, you guys. Exciting, but like bittersweet stuff. Because I'm going to be sad to see it go. I'm not going to lie, but I'm really excited to see how they're going to wrap it up. I loved this episode. I had a blast with it. I think you could tell. I hope you guys did as well. Thank you so much for joining me today, you guys. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.